I took about 24,000 LinkedIn signals and turned them into a 4,000 person outreach campaign, targeting only the people who actually fit my ICP. No list building by hand, and a dashboard that tracks who accepts my connection request on its own every morning. Let me show you how. So here's the problem. When you capture LinkedIn engagement at scale, most of it is noise. Okay, so recruiters, students, people who'll never buy from you, all of them mix in with your actual buyers. I had about 26,000 prospects sitting here, and no human is going to hand qualify 26,000 people. That doesn't scale. So I had Claude Code to do it for me. So same as last time, I connected Claude Code to Teamfluence through the API instead of clicking around the interface. That's the key move. It means that the API can pull everything and act on it, not just look at one screen at a time. So I asked Claude, I want to audit from all our prospects, all of those that are from a GTM agency, LinkedIn consultancy agency, in-house GTM team, RevOps agency with an active email. So agencies, consultants, and in-house GTM engineers. I did this as a test because I wanted to see how many of these type of prospects I have in my database of LinkedIn signals and engagement in order to perform a sample outreach campaign. So first, it pulled my entire prospect base, every single one, page by page, then deduplicated it down to about 26,700 leads, unique people. This part was slow, like a few minutes, so it ran it in the background while I did other things. Now the important part, how do you find your ICP in 24,000 people? I did it in 2 passes. Pass 1 is a keyword match. It scans everyone's headline, title, and company for the signals of my ICP, RevOps, GTM agencies, consultants, social selling. That got me about 6,600 matches. But keyword matching is kind of dumb. A company called X Consulting isn't automatically a fit. So pass 2, I sent AI agents to actually read each profile and judge it one by one against a strict definition of who I want. And that second pass dropped about 1 in 4 as false positives, recruiters, VCs, project managers, people who only match on a company name. Okay, so who's left? About 5,700 real ICP prospects across 7 types. So in-house GTM teams, GTM agencies, fractional consultants, RevOps, social selling. Here's the thing people get wrong. About half of these had no email. I couldn't enrich them with an email. Most people will throw those away, but you don't need an email to connect on LinkedIn, so they stayed here. Then I filtered to only the people I'm not already connected to, and I enrolled them into a connection campaign inside Teamfluence. So 4,000, around 4,000 people, and this matters, I did not blast 4,000 invites. You can either create a list and send a connection manually, or you can call the API and send connection requests via the API. And this here is my favorite part. So this is a dashboard that Claude created for me. It's not a static list. I can filter by category, search a company, see exactly who's accepted my connection, and it refreshes itself every morning. So there's a scheduled job that rechecks who connected overnight and updates the accepted count on its own. So I don't touch this, the list is alive. So out of 23,941 people scanned, 5,726 were an ICP match, and 4,000 of them were not connected to me on LinkedIn, are not a first degree connection of me. So I enrolled all of those into a connection campaign yesterday, and right now I have 4 people that accepted my connection. And then here I can just filter by each of the prospect groups that I assigned Claude to find for me. So GTM agencies, in-house RevOps, RevOps agencies. So in this list, what I have is a list of people that I can open on LinkedIn as well. And I'm slowly prospecting and building my network around people who match my ICP criteria from people that already perform an engagement either with me or my team on LinkedIn. So by doing this, then what I can do is I can create a specific outreach campaign for all of those who accept my connection request by giving Claude Code the instructions of sending a LinkedIn DM to everyone who accepts my connection. I'm not going to pitch slap them. I'm just going to thank them for accepting my connection request, and then I'm going to keep them in a list in which I can then pick up later in order to perform a bigger outreach. So now that I have this dashboard built entirely by Claude Code via my API connection with Teamfluence, and remember, I'm not technical, I'm just asking Claude to do exactly what I want or what I need, and then I can just tweak and edit this dashboard here, the LinkedIn ICP outreach, just as an example for you to see the things that you can do. 4 things I take from this. 1, cast wide, then verify. If you have a lot of people engaging with you on LinkedIn, then catch them all, and then you can run an ICP check on all of them to see who is worth doing an outreach. Number 2, no email doesn't mean unreachable. Okay, so you can always send a LinkedIn connection. We know that cold email rates are going down, so it's better to start a conversation on LinkedIn, and you don't have to automatically route them into a connection campaign. You can just pull a list from all your signals, filter them by your ICP criteria, and then reach out to them manually. I know it doesn't scale. I know with 4,000 people it's really hard to scale, but you can, as I did here, you can sort them also by engagement score. So the type of engagement and amount of engagements that they performed with us, that gives me a ranking in which I can prioritize certain prospects. Okay. Number 4, verify the person, not the company name. Honestly, that's one of the most important things, because sometimes the company can be a specific name or with a specific headline, but the person here is, because we're talking to people here, not to companies. And number 5, rate limits and usage caps. Okay, I solved this by pacing and batching because there were a lot of signals in our end. If you have less signals, you can do it perhaps in just one take. But that's part of the deal when you actually build this stuff, okay, to be around the limitations and the limits. So there's a lot of things that you can do manually by having Claude to help you in building the dynamic list, so that you can always rank your prospects first based on interactions or based on how close they are to your specific ICP criteria. So that's the whole play. 24,000 signals into a living, self-updating ICP campaign. Mostly the AI did the work. I'll put the breakdown in the description, and if there's something you'd want it to do that it doesn't yet, tell me in the comments. That's how we decide what to build next. So hope you like this, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.